Right, no messing. Are you ready?
Let's go.
What constitutes world class? Go.
I think it's a player who has shown being invaluable to his team and makes a massive difference. Yes, trophies does play a part, but there is players in this this lineup that are world class who probably haven't won trophies, and a player that a team would sadly miss. That without that player in that team, they're a totally different opposition. And I think also when you see them play, how much of a difference the team is.
Right.
And how much they can, depending on the position, how they dictate the play, how, you can see a world-class player from a good average player.
Okay. Rio Ferdinand has compiled a list of world-class players. 12 have made the list. That's what he's saying. There's 12 world-class players playing in football today. Are you ready? We've got 5 of them at Manchester City. Ederson, Kyle Walker, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland. 2 at Real Madrid in Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. 1's over at Bayern Munich in Harry Kane. Liverpool have got 3 with Alisson, Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. And then the man that is rumoured to be well on his way to Real Madrid at the end of the season, Kylian Mbappe, makes up number 12. Yes, that's right. You recognise that. He said no world-class players at the Arsenal. There's no world-class players currently at Barcelona. What do you make of his 12, first and foremost? Do you agree with his 12? Has he missed anybody out?
I don't think he has. I think it's a solid world-class set of players. There's some players who on the borderline, close.
Don't sit on the fence. Who's on the borderline?
I would say probably Saka. I would say maybe Odegaard. Who else am I going to throw in there?
Why are you just naming Arsenal players?
I'm just maybe Saliba. I think they've got a lot of potential world-class players. But I think that list, for me, personally, I think that's about right.
Right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm born.
I love this because the word world-class gets bounded around far too often.
Yeah, I agree.
Someone puts one in top bin, someone dances around a couple. He has a couple of back-to-back games where he gets man at match. World-class him. World-class. No, he's not. He's not world-class. World-class.
He had a great game.
As you've said, is an instrumental player in a team of football that makes the difference to the team. You can be in any position, from goalkeeper right through to striker. They make a difference to that team. When they are not there, that team misses them. Yes, there is going to be stresses on trophy wins because you've got to help your team become successful. How do they become successful? They win trophies. Of course, there's going to be that element of it. But there's also going to be the element of how much do you contribute to your team to make your team a better player? When it hits the fan, are you the type of player to step up? Are you a leader? Are you the type of player to lead from example? Do you change big games? The big ones. Not the little ones. Not the little flat track bully games. Yep. Do you change the big ones? Do you do it on an international stage? All these questions come into fruition. So I look at Rio Ferdinand's list of 12 and it puts a massive smile on my face. It really does, because I think to myself, yes, mate, there's not that many world-class players. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good players, a lot of elite players. There's
great players.
There's a lot of great players, a lot of international standard players. We're talking world-class. The best of the best, the cream of the cream. The ones right at the top. Rio Ferdinand should know. He was one of them once upon a time. He was a world-class player. There's no doubt about that. So when he says that Manchester City have got 5 world-class players, I look at that list and I go, Ederson, yeah, I think he is a world-class goalkeeper. Kyle Walker, that's a consistency thing. He has been consistently one of, if not the best right-back in the world for 5 seasons.
Yep.
Maybe longer.
Yep.
Rodri, don't think anybody's doubting that now, are they?
In that position.
You take him out of that Man City team.
We're seeing it.
They are not the same. They're not the same team.
Yep.
Kevin De Bruyne, come on, absolute no-brainer.
He's turned himself into a world-class player.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Erling Haaland. Now, this is the debate, right? Is Rio Ferdinand being generous, saying that he's a world-class player? Now, there'll be people out there going, hang on a minute, what are you talking about? Erling Haaland, he scores 50 goals a season. Smashing him in for fun, isn't he? Well, I just pump the brakes on it. What constitutes that world-class player? My argument would be, if you took Erling Haaland out of Man City's team, would they miss him as much as they would miss Kevin De Bruyne? Would they miss him as much as they miss Rodri? Would they miss him as much as they miss Ederson? Would they miss him as much as they miss a Kyle Walker? I can make an argument for Haaland not being a world-class player. Great finisher, puts the ball in the back of the net. His movement off the ball to get into the positions to put the ball in the back of the net, very good.
He's world class for me.
Is he a world-class footballer? Right then, let me put it this way, right?
He's world class.
He's world class. Let me ask you this question, right?
Go for it.
We are making a world-class starting 11, right? And we're playing 4-3-3.
Yep.
Right? So up front, we're going to play 3 lads. Now, on Rio Ferdinand's list, there's the lads that can qualify playing in that front 3, right? Kylian Mbappe,
yep.
Mohamed Salah, Harry Kane, Erling Haaland. You could even put Vinicius Jr. in this as well if you're going to play him on the left-hand side as well. So pick 3.
I'm picking Mbappe, Haaland, Salah.
You're picking Haaland over Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Harry Kane is a better footballer than Erling Haaland.
Maybe when he... What dropping off and spraying the ball about, yes.
He's a better finisher.
I think Haaland is you put him in any team, he's banging, he's scoring goals.
Are you saying that Kane's not?
No, he's doing it in Germany. So does Haaland, and obviously Harry Kane's done it in the Premier League over how many years? So is Haaland. But I think he's just with Haaland, he's just a beast.
So is Harry Kane.
Yeah, I know, but I've seen Harry Kane
is a better footballer than Erling Haaland.
As a footballer, I see where you're going from. Yeah, but like I said, dropping back, be able to assist and
he's a better finisher.
Better finisher than Haaland.
Yes. Haaland were missing sitters a couple of weeks ago.
That's just one game. You know,
I don't see Harry Kane missing them sitters.
Listen, Harry Kane's missed some sitters. Harry Kane's gone in games and not scored. Haaland, I would say you can't have this argument. I think if you had this choice of Harry Kane or Haaland in your team, you've got to choose Haaland. It's tight. Don't get me wrong. You're not. There's no lose-lose. Both players are absolutely fantastic. But if I've got to choose one, I'm choosing Haaland. He's a lot quicker. He's a lot more powerful. He's stronger. As a number 9, Haaland is the pinnacle of a 9.
I disagree. Right. Here's my other question.
Okay.
Right. Rio Ferdinand says there's no world-class players at Arsenal at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Okay. On his list, Jude Bellingham is on that list.
Yeah.
Is Jude Bellingham world-class?
Yeah.
What's the difference between Jude Bellingham and Bukayo Saka?
I would say that with Jude Bellingham changes the game. Jude Bellingham
so does
runs...
Saka. Saka changes games.
In big games? In massive games?
Yeah.
Do you not see him go missing sometimes? I think Bellingham, you just notice his presence every minute on that pitch. He is such a vital player. He's gone to... Would Bellingham and Saka... who's the more influential in England if there's playing for the national team?
Over recent years?
No, forget recent years, like now.
What do you mean?
Like now.
What do you mean forget recent years?
Now. We're just talking about now. We're talking about now. So
Bellingham... No. World class is a consistent period of time, yes? A consistent period of time. Let's say over the last 3 to 4 years, the most consistent England performer has been Bukayo Saka.
He has, but he's on the borderline. I think Saka's a great player, but Jude Bellingham, he's on a different planet.
Right.
At the moment, he's just a different level of ability.
You're going off eye test now. Jude Bellingham is on Rio Ferdinand's list of world class.
Yeah.
Most people would say we think he's world class. But why is Bukayo Saka not on that list?
Because you're seeing what Jude Bellingham is doing.
Well, what's Bukayo Saka doing?
Yeah, he's got great numbers. He scores goals. He assists. But is he?
It's not a trophy thing, is it?
I know. But is he as much as influential as Bellingham is?
In that Arsenal team, yeah. Do you not think? Do you not think he's as influential in the Arsenal team as Bellingham is in the Real Madrid team?
Bellingham would get in any single team in the world, right? This is a great one. Bellingham gets in any single team in the world. Can Saka do that? Could he get into Real Madrid? Could he get into Liverpool? He's not getting in over Salah. You're not putting Saka over Salah. There we go. I think
03717 222. No, you haven't won nothing.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.